My wedding was supposed to be the best day of my life, but I never prepared for my ex to crash it. As I planned everything with my husband, I fell in love with him all over again. Not only did he refuse to let me do it alone, but he also gave his input and, knowing I'm an orphan, insisted on going dress shopping with me and covering 70% of the cost. I honestly felt like a Disney princess. The night before the wedding, I couldn't sleep, nervous about tripping down the aisle. But little did I know, that would be the least of my worries. On our big day, as I walked down the aisle, my ex-boyfriend showed up. I hadn't noticed him sitting in the second pew until he jumped up halfway down, waving his hands and shouting, "Hope you don't mind sharing, buddy. She wasn't wearing white with me last week." There were gasps, and I thought my husband would throw a punch. My ex had promised to keep us a secret, but now he was ruining everything. After my brother kicked him out, I continued up the aisle, but instead of my husband comforting me, he slapped me across the face. I collapsed, crying, and ran to the bridal suite where my sister followed. That's when I confessed everything. A few weeks before the wedding, my ex had reached out, saying he was on the verge of suicide. He sent me proof, an eviction notice, bank account screenshots, and a video of him crying. He begged for help, so I met up with him, convinced him to stay alive, and promised I'd help him get his life back on track. I didn't tell my husband because my ex swore never to contact me again. But that day, everything blew up. Turns out, my brother beat my husband so badly that he's now in a permanent vegetative state. I got a restraining order against my ex, and to be honest, I hope he's dead.